my dear Taurus. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements pick a card reading up. Message from the person currently not in my life that was made for the full members but is released to the whole channel. And the reading Where Are We At with the Twin Flame Operation is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use the Light Seers Tarot with Chris Ann, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open your deck here, I see the 7 of Swords together with the Moon. So it feels like this person might have a little bit psychological issues going on. It feels very desperate, but in the same time, this person is trying to not show people how it hurts. And they might get even aggressive if people mention that you look sad, or are you really happy, or and then they start to defend their lifestyle choices and maybe lash out on the other person. Are you so super happy then? Okay, I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the 4 of Cups. So again, the person isn't happy, but they don't want this to shine through, so other people will start to have a saying over them and their life and their lifestyle choices, or what they are doing with their time, or what they should do to heal themselves, and yada yada yada. So they just don't want to hear about it. They're trying to figure this out on their own, and they don't want to be seen as a less of a person because they have these issues. Okay. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. So with the Judgment there, they might actually seek professional help and want to deal with those issues with that person, and not with their mom or with you, or people like this. So I call the 6 elements. See if we'll get these cards together. And we have Death, and still with the 7 of Swords. I think it feels like this person has self-esteem issues. That's why they're so touchy-feely when it comes to criticism. And they are going through some big transformation. It might be that they're going through the dark night of their soul, and very much acting like a teenager that's broody and moody, and no one allowed to touch them or talk to them or look at them or anything. And it might be just a phase, like it's something that they're going through. It doesn't mean that this is something dangerous or something that you need to fix or someone else needs to fix. It might just be like a middle-age crisis, or maybe they need to go through their teenage revolution properly and become their own person. Oh, sorry. Some little fly. Sacrifice their life for your tarot reading. Okay. So, Taurus, are you having a broody teenager on your hands? Okay, someone that's having some kind of life crisis. Okay, might buy a really expensive car to make them feel happy, and then go back to lying on the sofa and crying again. Tuning in here for a few seconds to the person most on your mind and what this person would want to happen between you two. This is their most likely action and the evolution of your relationship, and this is what they would want to have happen. Queen of Swords. Seems like they would want to be left alone, or at least look like they have their shit together, and so they don't want to hear you coming with any advice. Like, they have full control. They know exactly what's going on with them. I'm exaggerating. They They are not shocked or surprised by anything, okay? So you don't need to tell them how to deal. And justice. So justice is Libra. This is Libra energy. You might be dealing with someone that's a Libra or have a little bit of are ruled by Libra right now. So they just want to look harmonious on the surface, and no one should care about what's going on underneath the surface. It's their business, okay? This is their intentions. Knight of Pentacles, so not bad intentions. The person who wants to, you know, work their own way through life. They don't want any handouts. They are like, feel like they're capable to deal with things, and also, you know, do the work that they are supposed to do, or take responsibility for the things that they are supposed to take. They don't want any handouts or special treatments or anything else silly like that. 10 of Cups, so this is their feeling. So they love you a great deal, and they don't want what's going on inside of them to affect how you view them, or make you feel like they are less competent, or less of a good partner, less of a friend, less of a good co-worker, whatever kind of relationship you have. They want to seem competent in the eyes of you, and they don't want this, whatever going on with them, to affect your relationship. This is how they view you. 3 of Pentacles, like a person that keeps their head down, doing their work, fulfilling their role, doing the things that they are supposed to do. And this is how they view the relationship. King of Cups. So I think they know that they are going through some kind of healing experience, and that they just need to figure this out and how to come on top of this. And maybe they even try some techniques with, you know, breathing techniques, or yoga, or meditation, or trying mindfulness, or something else. And if they do, and they have said that this is ridiculous and you should never do this, and laughed at you when you did it, they don't want you to, you know, I told you so. They want to, okay, I want to get to know this thing, this side of my life, without you being the expert here. So if your very down-to-earth person has started to, you know, do yoga, and just sip it, you know, don't say, oh, how gorgeous, now you can follow along on that workshop, and we can do this and we can do that, and we can do the morning yoga together, and, you know, let them be, let them figure this out, let them get accustomed to it, because maybe this is things that they have rejected their whole life. Why feel your feelings, or deal with your baggage, or do things that's healthy for you? Why not just soldier on? And now they might see that this, you know, things are not working in the way that they hoped that things would work, and now they need to do things in another way. And it actually makes them feel pretty hopeful, and they have realized that the things you said about you know, alternative lifestyles, or your inner world, and your inner experience, and personal growth, and new age silly things, wasn't that bad. Okay, they're holding a crystal in their hand here and being pretty hopeful for tomorrow. So I think they have opened some doors. They probably got into some kind of predicament, depression, or even they had some physical problem, and they couldn't get help from you know, normal ways of doing things. So they needed to open this door to alternative reality, alternative medicine, or alternative ways of looking at the world. And it's making them feel pretty excited, actually. They just don't want you to gloat. Okay, don't gloat. And this is their most likely action. We have the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. They still love you. Nothing is like, they can be extra moody and broody and depressed, and might not want to, maybe there was something you were pushing for. Let's say you were pushing for them to take care of their health in a certain way. And now they have seen that, oh, it was like your way was the good way. And they don't want to have their face rubbed in it while they are kind of digesting this reality. It can be that you warned them for something and then they went on and did it anyway. They got hurt and now they don't want you to know maybe that it had the kind of effect that it had. So it might be that this person is hiding some medical condition from you. Let's say that you told them to not eat red meat and they did it anyway, and now they are dealing with the high blood pressure, but they are on top of it, trying to do the best they can with it. But it's a lot of things that they need to accept at this point that they didn't want to accept. Maybe their own mortality, or that they were more sensitive than that they believed that they were, or that you are right and they are wrong. So they might think that this is like the state of the world, that they are always wrong and you are always right. And they have fought against this to the point where they couldn't, even if they themselves got a good idea, but it was like your territory, they couldn't go with that good idea because they didn't want you to be right. So a lot of things that they have done has been to do the opposite of what you did, or so not conform to your ideas. And now they kind of need to conform to some of those ideas. So maybe you could give them a little bit of your territory. If they do something, this yoga, let's say, oh, I had never seen that posture. Maybe sometime in the future you can teach me the things that you are learning right now, because it seems very exciting. So kind of backing off and not being the expert while this person is feeling, the temperature of the new found water here. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Like all these, a lot of this stuff already, and this person wants to come with it as if it's news to you. And if you could please kind of just let it be news. And, even if you see that they are doing some mistake, keep your mouth shut. They will learn eventually. We shouldn't keep our mouth shut too long, though. I know, for example, that family member that said pock porn instead of popcorn, and no one told this person this until they were like 20 years old, and maybe that's a little bit too long to wait to correct someone, but let them figure it out. At least give them a few months to figure it out before you tell them all the things that you already know. So it seems like in the end, this can sort out to be a great thing, that this person is more interested in the things that you have talked about for so long, or your worldview, or your way of dealing with relationship issues, or the communication of feelings, or dealing with one's health, or so it can be a very positive thing, both for this person, for you, for the relationship. So just try to go along with it and let this person own what it is that they are doing. It doesn't have to be with health. It can be, let's say that this person has been a little bit depressed because they felt like they were inadequate. And now they are starting to do things, let's say redecorating the bathroom or the living room. And it's not the kind of rug that you wanted, not the kind of curtains, or, just go along with it. Let them own their spot in the world. Let them make out the place in the world. If they have put up with your curtains for 10 years, you probably can put up with their choice of decoration, okay? So clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So they are trying to find out more of who they are, kind of design themselves, discover their skills, what they like, what they don't like, what makes them happy, what doesn't make them happy. So they are trying to figure it out. They might not be the expert, but let them try, let them make their own mistakes and then figure out the right way to go. Don't write them on the forehead with things. Ace of Pentacles, how they feel. So it's like a new spring here. Things they might start to, maybe they have hated certain things with your relationship, or opposed certain things that you felt was really healthy, like we should spend the weekends together, while they said no, the weekends I want to spend with doing this hobby of mine. And now they are trying to take part of more the family life, for example. So they buy a grill. Don't give them criticism about the grill, or generalize about why did you bought this when we have so much other stuff that we rather need to buy. Let this person start to own the place. It's like you have invited them, or even yelled at them for not taking part of the things that you wanted them to take part of. So let them take part, but finding their own way, not doing the things in the way you wanted them to do it. Okay. So how they view you, the hangman, you should just, back off and let them do this. It's 3, 12, 1 plus 2, 3, and 3. So, you do your business, they do their business. Clarify the King of Cups. Magician. So they're trying to start to be a better person. They're trying to live up to your expectations. They're trying to yield to the things that you told them and you were right. And they're trying to, start being the kind of person that you have wanted them to be. So give them space, magician, to figure out their ways, like how they want to take part, or what kind of creative things that they can do that would be beneficial to you or to the relationship. What they would want to have happen. And we have the Ace of Wands together with the Fool. So it came from a bad place where the person felt bad about themselves, but they're starting to feel really good about themselves. So let them continue. Don't try to meddle too much. Just hold your breath and watch magic when it happens. Okay. So clarify the Ace of Cups, and we have the Judgment again. I think they have kind of adapted to a more mature worldview. And they're trying to get over themselves and their old issues. Knight of Wands, clarifying the Three of Swords. It's as if this Knight of Wands has been rejected. As if nothing they did, everything they do, they drove too fast with the car, they laughed too loud or had too loud of music, or they were too reckless when booking a trip, didn't think about comfort, just thought about adventure, or they didn't think twice when they bought a family car, they bought something that was really impractical. So it's a lot of things there where they have felt like their wants, needs, dreams hasn't been taken in consideration. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So they can participate in what you want, but it needs to be in their way. Like they are going to be very strict with this. You are not allowed to say, anything. Or they can, try to, what are you going to do with that? Those curtains, what are you going to do with them? Yap it. Zip it. Don't say anything. Just say, oh, what nice. You changed curtain. That was really lovely. See much more light in the living room now. Try to be a good partner, okay? A good friend to this person. They're going through a metamorphosis that seems very healthy. So let them go through with it in their own way. I was acting for my ego. I can't ever forget. They know that they did something wrong, or they opposed something that they shouldn't have opposed, and now they're trying to save face. So let them save face without making too much of a business or a big thing about this. Okay. Ever loved you. I don't feel worthy of love. It feels like this is how they view you, that you don't know if they are good enough, and you don't know if they are worthy of love, if their things, that the things that they do in the way they do it is good enough, or if it's despicable and they should stop doing it. They need more acceptance from you. They might have been a screw up in the past, but they're trying to rectify. They're trying to do things better. They're trying to change behavior, change to more positive lifestyle. So let them get the room to do this. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, grow, change mind, Cupid's arrow. So they are doing this for you. So let them figure it out, how to make you happy, how to fulfill your needs, how to be a good partner, how to be a loyal friend, how to participate in your life, how to, be responsible. Finding their area where they can, maybe you are doing the dishes and they are doing the laundry. Let them do the laundry without you saying, no, this is going to be washed like this and this. Let them figure it out. It can be worth some destroyed items of clothing. Okay. Rigid. I think this is you a little bit. It's not like you are rigid per se. It's just that you are a pretty skilled person, used to do things in the way that you do them, and that things goes well when you do them like you do them. And you might need to let someone else take over the steering wheel a little bit, and that they can do things in ways. You might need to deal with your own anxiety about things not being exactly in the way that you want them to be, or that people learn exactly the thing that you have learned and see the world exactly in the way that you have seen it. This might be a time for you to, watch the miracles of life. You don't have to be the one super responsible anymore. It seems like you have gotten a loyal soldier on your hands, someone that will, they will really try their best to make you happy and to fulfill, a good role in your life. So just give them space to do this, and I think you will be so glad that you did, and give them more and more responsibility and more like freedom to spread their wings and get really comfortable in this new role. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the love reading for October, or the pick a card reading, What Do They Feel, that recently was published, to get more information about this relationship. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign, where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And there's also a special offer for personal readings in the description box of this video. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video, and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when the next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye for now.